Welcome to Gaming Rarities. I'm Dan. Thank you for clicking and for watching. So we're over 200 subscribers now. Thank you for everybody who's joined. I've got to do a big shout out to Mitch over at Retro Rummage. I think we gained about 30 subscribers from him when he gave me a shout out in his recent video. He's on the cardboard collecting journey as well. So if you don't already follow, you must. You're missing out if you don't. So what are we doing today? We are going through my boxed peripheral collection for the PlayStation 2. Some more common than others. So if you know about the PS2, you're probably aware of the iToy. There were lots of boxed iToy games, a lot more than you think. So we'll be going through all of those, along with some other random peripherals, boxed headsets, microphones, network adapters, everything like that. Go through my whole collection, plus any extra ones that I know about that I need to get at some point. So yeah, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, so diving in with the first one, the original, the OG iToy Play. So the original packaging there came with a kind of flap, plastic flap to see inside. Mine is bust. The Platinum copy does not have that and is a better box overall. But I feel like you've got to have both varieties here. Obviously I've got a lot of boxes to show you today. I'm not going to open them all. We'll just show the original iToy, and if there's anything other than an iToy, we'll have a look at those too. But in case you don't know, that's what an iToy looks like. You plug it into the USB on the front of your PS2, and then you can play games such as this. iToy Play, a bunch of mini games, all sorts of things. Pretty terrible overall, the iToy as a rule, not great at picking you up. I mean, any peripheral like this for any console, the Kinect or similar, it's just not gone down well really with consumers. But yeah, there's the first 3 iToy Plays. There is only 3 ever made, and that's all 3. Prefer the yellow box on the third one, if I'm honest. So we're going to move on now to something a bit different. This is Real World Golf. Another cheap one. You'll see this around in the box. It's a fairly poor game and a poor peripheral, but again, that size box that I said in the start that I've collected, and as I say, I get a few on the shelf together and it does look pretty good. So we'll show what's in this one as it's different. You have a glove. I don't know why you'd need 2 gloves for this tiny golf club that you get in here. Obviously comes in 2 pieces because it wouldn't fit in the box this size otherwise, and has the game. We'll screw that together so you can see how incredible that is. So yeah, you'd put that in together, wear both gloves of course for grip purposes, and yeah, I've never played it. I can't see it being great though. Then we have the headset that I mentioned. So there's a few different boxed headset games, all these SOCOM games. So we'll look at the first one. The contents of this one is in pretty good condition. It's got the headset there and it is still in the packaging. SOCOM branded. These often, the ones I've bought of these, have the kind of the foam piece that goes over the ear. That is often the first thing to go. It really does degrade pretty quickly. You end up with all these black bits in the bottom of the box. There are a few SOCOM games. Well, there's 3. This is the second one. Boxes are all pretty similar. There's a couple of tears on these ones, but from the side, you can see they stack up pretty nicely and look pretty good on the shelf together. So you're going to want the trilogy of those if you're going for a full peripheral set. Then you've got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Jungle Storm. The same vibe. You have the intel over the microphone that you hear and stuff. It's pretty cool, but yeah, doesn't hold up too great today. Back to the iToy now with Sega Superstars. Exactly the same really as the iToy Plays, but with a Sega brand. You've got Sonic, a couple of other characters from other little franchises from Sega there. That's all that is, the exact same thing. This one again is a bit different. This is Get On Da Mic, and it features pretty poor covers of popular kind of rap songs that you sing into the mic. But I mean, I have played this one, and yeah, you can just kind of hum to the beat or to the lyrics, if that makes sense. You don't want to sing, but you know, you might as well get into it and full on blurt it out. You see the microphone in there. It is branded with the official Get Onto Mic brandage there. As the game. See, this is where I think Nintendo have kind of ripped off PS2 a bit with their Nintendo Wii stuff, because iToy Groove here was Just Dance, essentially, before Just Dance. And there's a few you'll notice coming up of similar games that Nintendo obviously got right, but iToy really didn't. This is Wii Sports before Wii Sports with iToy Play Sports. The technology wasn't great for the iToy, and this is kind of your fitness one, Wii Fit before Wii Fit. So a lot of these I did get from CEX. They do have kind of separate listings for with microphone or with iToy or whatever it's meant to come with headset. But just be careful, because the amount I ordered that didn't come with the box, I mean, it doesn't have to come with the box for them, so you can send it back, but it just got out of hand for me with postage costs. I wasn't bothering sending them back because they're only like £2 or £3 each. There's one coming up at the end of this video that I still need, that they do have in stock currently at the time of recording, and I just know that it's not going to have a box though, so I don't bother ordering it. It's so rare. The chance to come with a box is pretty slim, but it can happen. I did get a couple of these from CX. That's the Kinetic Combat that you saw a minute ago. That's a really tough one to find, and that was from CEX for, I think it was only about £6 at the time. So yeah, it is worth a risk sometimes. This one is probably my favourite box when it comes to any of them. It is in the best condition, but I don't think they released this one in the UK. It's the Scandinavian languages there on the box, but it is a really nice looking box here. It's in excellent condition, lovely and colourful. Obviously got the animals on there. Never played the game, but it does look incredible on the shelf next to all the others. This is one I only got recently. I didn't even know it existed. The amount of these I find just after the weirdest ways I find them as well. I see them on a post on Vinted or something, and I think, I just see if an iToy game just pop up, or I see it on a shelf in CEX, and then I do some research to see if it actually came with a camera or headset, and sure enough, a lot of them did. This is the rarest one I think that I own, Monkey Mania. This was on Vinted. I saw in a bunch of PS2 games, and I asked the guy if he'd sell me it separately. It wasn't even part of what he was selling, but he did. Charged me £15 for it. I've never seen another boxed version of this, featuring the monkeys from Ape Escape. Not played it, but again, a very nice box. Very pleased to have this one, because you just don't see it at all. Now, I forgot to film a couple whilst I had the camera set up, so this one's are a bit more wobbly when it comes to the footage. But this is Twisted Metal Black Online, and the only thing that is in this box, it doesn't have the game. It just has a network adapter, as you can see in the multiple languages. So this enabled your PS2 to play online, essentially. I got this one on eBay for about £20, I think, a few years ago. This box is slightly bigger than the rest, but yeah, one I had to include. And this is a box I got from Australia. This has the V8 Supercars 3 game inside, Platinum version, and the controller. This was part of my Australian box that I got, and I opened on camera so you can see the video of where I got this. A real colourful controller still in its packaging there. Has the turbo buttons, and there's a rare platinum that you see a lot of people collecting all the platinums these days, but I bet they haven't got that one. That's one you don't see. So now we're moving on to ones I know to exist that I don't own. This is the one I mentioned earlier that CEX do have in stock currently at the time of filming. I'll put a picture up. But yeah, one I need. Bob the Builder I found on a foreign website only, not in the UK, but that came with an iToy camera. Another headset one coming up that I'm on the lookout for is Combined Assault, another SOCOM game, another one I need. And finally, for the ones I know of, this is iToy Chat. So this one comes with another network adapter and the camera, but this is the box I want, just the normal size to go with everything else. But yeah, they're the ones I'm missing that I know of. As normal, if you know of any more, let me know. We'll go back to the other Dan. So that was my box peripherals. Please let me know if you see or know of any that weren't on my list today that exist, because I want to get them all at some point. Next video is going to be my boxed PlayStation Portable collection. Now I have a lot, and there is a lot. So we'll be going through all the games, and in a future video we'll be going through all the cardboard for the PSP, but the UMD, so just the movie side. There's a lot of boxed kind of box sets and cardboard sleeves even for those, so we'll be going through them. So make sure you stay tuned if you want to see that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.